I leave without goodbyes. It's 'cause I love you.
Tell me news about the man of many turns who left behind a warm home early dawn and took to the sea. I got a letter on a lonesome day about a ship coming my way. An old friend at the helm, and he said, "Old friend, if I could tell you all the beautiful shit that I've been through on this fine young vessel across the old big blue. But now, old friend, we're running short on crew, and maybe I don't know why, but I thought of you. Would you like to join us and come see it too?" So now I'm on the boat. Yes, I'm on the boat. No, I won't need more. I got two sails and a song. Yeah, I'm on the boat. Now I'm on the boat.
What's up, YouTube? We're gonna be vlogging today. Got a busy day ahead of us. It's a rainy, gross, ugly day outside, but we gotta go to the bank. Then I wanna stop at a new shopping center and check out what's going on. They just built a shopping center near me, so I wanna see like what businesses are in there and stuff. Then we're gonna hit the gym, do some back and buys and cardio, and a bunch of other little stuff, but it's just a pretty busy day. But I'm still focused on this diet. We're about 5 weeks out right now, so still gotta crush it. I find out either today or tomorrow if I made the top 5, and I'll let you guys know as soon as I'm allowed to tell you if I did or did not. If I did, I'll be super, super happy and excited. If I did not, it's gonna suck. I'll be kind of disappointed, but not gonna let it steer me away from my goals. I'm just very, very hopeful that I do get this opportunity to make top 5. It would be a dream come true, but I'll let you guys know when I find out, and let's hit the road.
Boy, you had it from the start. Had my head, you had my heart. What is me? Can't tell what you need, what you need. Can't tell.
Bank stuff. Finish up at the bank. Now I'm at Wawa. I'm gonna get something to eat really quick, some like water or something. Still gotta do some phone calls. Got like 3 left for today. And then we're gonna hit the gym, but very, very busy, just like mentally drained. So I need some like brain food. Got this like higher pH water, kind of like Smart Water. I'm gonna mix my pre-workout with this and then fill it up at the gym and continue to drink water, because water is important, guys. Stay hydrated. And I also picked up 2 of these Protein Plus bars at Wawa right now. They're buy one, get one free. So I'm gonna have one now and then save one for tomorrow, because I don't wanna waste like 20 carbs on a little bar like this more than once a day. So I'm just gonna eat one right now, have that as like a little bit of energy for the gym, which I'm going to in like 15 minutes after I finish up these phone calls. But yeah, so that's what's going on. And yep, probably not the best type of car for the rain. I'm just gonna go ahead and guess. What's up, guys? Just got to the gym, about to hit some back, biceps, and then cardio. I'm gonna film a little bit of an edit for you, about 1 set per exercise I do. It is crowded, so I'll try to get as good of angles as I can. Sorry about the noise, I'm in the cardio room, but I have to have a serious talk with you guys after this, because it's about the spokesmodel search. Didn't go as planned, but that's okay, guys, and I wanna tell you why that's okay. I have a lot of things I want to say, but I'm going to try to say them as quick as possible, because I don't want to, make this video too long, but I want to give you guys my honest opinion, how I feel about, obviously, that I didn't make the top 5, if you can't tell by the tone of this conversation right now. But I will show you guys how I'm feeling and explain what's gonna happen now. But I do want to say thank you for your support, and I hope you enjoy this workout edit.
I gotta reel it, oh, and it ends in ashes. I got a feeling nobody's coming after. Burn out to the core, so the vultures, they leave me alone. I gotta mean it, nobody else can own it. I gotta lean it into the wind that's blowing. My heart is immortal, my body a flower in snow. Am I ready to be out of time? Will I bury more than selfish pride? Can I carry all the thoughts inside? Set me on fire, oh, set me on fire, oh, set me on love, 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 so my soul can't go higher, higher. Set me on fire.
So as you guys know, I did not make top 5 for the bodybuilding.com spokesmodel search. And that's a very positive and negative situation, and let me explain why. But first, before I go into that, I'm gonna try to do this in one take, because I want to say this extremely raw, tell you guys exactly what I'm feeling, like all my honest opinions about it, and hopefully you guys get something from it, because it's gonna tie into a bunch of other stuff. So, number one, the positives. Well, no, let's go to why I don't think I got it, or what I think I should have. Basically, people have been asking me if they found out early. The first question was, are you mad at your subscribers because you didn't get enough votes? Absolutely not. Not even close to mad. Not even like a thought in my mind is like that. I got way more support than I could have ever asked for. I got probably way more votes than I even like ever would feel like I deserved. Like, seriously guys, if you voted for me or just supported it, thank you so much. I got, like I said, way more support than I ever thought I would, and that I don't even know how to put it into words, but from like the pit of me, I appreciate you so much. It means a lot, and just know that I'm not mad at anyone or mad at like, oh, I didn't get it, like my subscribers didn't help me out enough, like nothing like that at all. It's all my doing. It's all, you know, just the nature of the situation. And I do want to thank you guys for anyone that voted for me. I really appreciate that. And maybe if I do it next year, I'd be happy to have your support again with that as well. But another thing I want to talk about is some people are probably wondering like, well, why do you think you didn't get like the win? Do you think it was rigged, or do you think they picked favorites or anything like that? No, you know, it is a business, so there is behind the scenes stuff that I'm sure about, but I don't think that's what stopped me from getting top 5. It was just a matter of I didn't get enough votes. I was going up against tough competition. Like I told you guys, I was going up with people with 10,000, 30,000, 50,000, 500,000 followers on different social media platforms. It was a crazy competition. Some of them are older than me. Actually, I was definitely the youngest one there. Like I'm almost positive that I was the youngest one there. So they're gonna naturally be bigger. They've been working out longer than me. You know, I think out of all top 20, I had the most aesthetic physique, meaning the most visually pleasing. Not the biggest, not the leanest, but I had the most aesthetically pleasing physique. So when it comes to that, I think I'm number 1 there. And I'm not being cocky by saying that. I'm just saying what I think I did well with and what didn't help me to get top 5. So as far as that goes, boom, done. Age doesn't really play a role. You know, it just depends on your looks, your personality, everything like that. They weren't looking at certain ages, but when it comes to like size and stuff, from people that didn't already know who I was, they might have not voted for me because I didn't appear to be as big as some of these guys, because obviously they're older. You know, they're probably in their mid to late 20s, if not 30s for most of them. And I just turned 20 years old. So like I still have a lot of time to grow, a lot of time to develop my physique so that I can compete when it comes to size. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I thought I was going to get top 5. I thought that I had it. I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm like a shoo-in, but I think like I might just get it just by a hair. But unfortunately, it didn't work out. I was probably honestly like 6th or 7th or something. I wasn't like last in votes. There's just no way. I had way too many people help me out, like bigger, you know, my friends with bigger followings and stuff. It just wouldn't have added up. But I really don't think that I was something that I could control. You know, I did everything they really asked for, and you know, sometimes things just don't work out in your favor. But that doesn't mean you get down about it or anything. Another thing with the whole following thing, it was mainly like a popularity contest this round. They don't judge the winner based off popularity, they base it off personality and everything like that, how they represent themselves so that they can well represent the company. So you can't really compete all the time if people have a much larger following than you. I can only do the best thing I could. You know, I ran Facebook ads, I ran Instagram ads, I had people shout me out. I constantly posted on every social media about it. And, you know, I did everything I could. I texted people, I asked them to do everything. And, you know, it worked out because I got tons of support. I built relationships with tons of people, you know, and regardless of how I did with this thing, it doesn't really stop me from doing anything. Winning this thing would have given me a bigger opportunity to grow at a faster rate, to grow with a great company, to have great connections, make new friends, and much more with this whole fitness industry in my career. But, you know, guys, I'm only 20. I just turned 20. I have literally so much time to achieve everything I could have ever wanted, or everything I could ever want. Now, positives about this. I'm no longer stressed out about it. I've been experiencing massive stress. You haven't noticed my face is breaking out a lot more. I just can't focus when I do stuff. Like, massive amounts of stress have been kind of lifted off of me because with everything going on right now, it couldn't have been like a worse time for me to try to compete in something like this. I'm just not mentally focused enough. I have so much going on. I'm going to Europe. I'm literally living in another part of the world for the next like 4 months and towards like late January, early February. And I'm going to be filming a documentary that like potentially could go like huge, not just like a small, like here's a YouTube documentary, like much larger than that, like branching out to companies and like using connections and things like this. And there's just a lot on my mind. You know, I'm starting Zeal next year. I don't talk about it much just because I haven't decided if I want to be the face behind the brand or not yet. There's a lot that I don't talk about, and there's so much stress. I like not gonna like try to feel sorry for myself or anything like that. I'm not being weak or anything, but I literally can't remember what it's like to not feel the most stressed out person on earth. There's never a time where I'm not constantly thinking about a million things at once. What, you know, wins and losses, but that's okay. Like, stress is fine as long as you know you're progressing, and I'm constantly getting closer to my goals. It's not that I'm stressed about stuff that I can't fix and that it's bringing me down. It's just that I feel like I have so much to do and I want to get there as early as I can. I'm not rushing things, but I'm just trying to hustle. I'm trying to get to my goals. You know, I'm not going to let anything stop me. I'm not going to let losing a competition stop me, or, you know, I don't even consider it a loss. I consider it a win. I gained a little bit of publicity just from competing in this thing. Obviously, you know, I didn't get top 5, which would have been the ultimate goal, so I could go to LA, meet a lot of subscribers, compete on stage, but things happen. You know, you can't win every battle you enter, and I think that goes to show a lot of things, guys. Doors will close, but many more will open. You just have to stay positive. Because of this situation, I made many connections, I made new relationships, and there's a lot of stuff just from me entering that happened to me as a person in the trying to make my way in the fitness industry as a career on YouTube and social media and everything. There's a lot of stuff that positively came out of this without me even making top 5. So doors will close, but so many more will open, and they have, guys. I promise you that. I'm just staying focused on everything else going on right now. Literally the next 5 months of my life are huge. December through like May is the most important time of my life. I'm turning my channel into like one of the only fitness and travel based vlog channels producing high quality, consistent content. And I'm extremely looking forward to it because I'm making my way. I'm finding my own niche. I'm doing my own thing. I'm being different. And that's what a lot of people cannot say. So many people are the same person as everyone else, and I don't want to be that person. And I think, honestly, that I will do this bodybuilding.com thing again, but I don't think that right now would have even been the right time for me to do it. So it's not a loss that I didn't get top 5. if anything, it's somewhat of a win because it gives me more motivation to work harder, to build my physique, to crush social media. And that's another thing I want to talk about, guys. You know, best self is the main reason why I wanted to compete in this bodybuilding thing. Best self is something I believe in so much. But not only do I want to be my best self, but I want to be the best. I want to be the best fitness YouTube channel. And I'm not saying that to be confident or cocky or anything, but I simply don't even want to just be my best self. I'm always going to be my best self. Day one to day none, or whatever that saying is. I'm going to be the best I can possibly be and become the best fitness channel on YouTube because that's what I want. I don't want to settle for just being the best version of myself. I want to be the best version that there is. And if you can't understand that competitive mindset, it's just because that's just the way I am. I want to be the best. I don't want to put a bunch of work into something and have someone be better than me. That sucks. I don't like, it's important to be the best version of yourself, but it's also important to be real. Like, do you want to be the best or not? And I do. So I'm going to give everything I have into these videos. I'm going to be uploading every other day. I almost said every single day. I don't want to commit to that. Every other day. But yeah, guys, you know, as far as the spokesmodel search goes, we didn't get top 5, but that's okay. You know, it was a popularity contest that I just couldn't win at this time. But that door closing is opening up so many more doors, and I couldn't be more happy about it. Obviously, it sucks I didn't get top 5. It was a huge opportunity that I wanted to crush. I think it would be awesome to be this young and like this new to everything and make something like that happen. But I'm just going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing harder than ever now. And I'm going to be real with you guys. Even if in my head, I know that if I placed top 5, I wouldn't have won. I just don't have a big enough physique. A lot of people look at me like, you're huge. Like, your stage weight's 190. Like, you're huge. Like, yeah, like I have some muscle mass. I have somewhat of a physique. It's aesthetic. It's like I have like good symmetry and like V-taper and everything. But when it comes to overall size, you know, I don't think I would have been able to compete with some of those guys on stage just because they've had more time. You know, some of these guys are like 27, 28 years old and up. If I imagine my physique with 7 or 8 more years of lifting. I've only been lifting for 3 years, guys. Like, I have so much time to build the best physique that anyone's ever seen. And not only am I going to do that, but I'm going to produce the best content anyone's ever seen on YouTube. Just watch my channel, give my videos some likes, subscribe, comment, interact with me, tell your friends, share stuff. Anything you guys can do to support this channel, I'm going to give it right back to you and give you the best content your eyes could ever see as far as the fitness and travel niche goes. And I cannot wait to share that with you guys along with my documentary and everything I'm working on next year. Next year meaning January, like next month. I do want to say again, thank you so much for anyone that voted for me. I'm sorry if you were, you know, you're really looking forward to this. I really wanted to bring something like this back to the channel, back to the underdog, but it just didn't work out this time around. But we might get it next time. Making it this far was already an honor, so, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to keep doing exactly what I'm doing and get better and better and better, and always living the best self lifestyle, but also trying to be the best that there is, just because there's just something about being number one that I'm always after, and I'm already my best self, so I want to step that up. So if you guys can understand that, that's just what's on my mind. Positives and negatives, man. Stuff happens to everyone, guys, but it's how you react to them. I could have easily taken the situation and been like, oh my god, like now I'm depressed, I'm mad, I don't want to work out anymore, I'm gonna stop my cut and just bulk and get fat, and like, there's so much I could have done. But this has only made me want to work harder because I know that every situation happens to someone and it's how they react. Whether it's something about money, whether it's something about a relationship, whether it's something about your schooling, like whatever it is, your job, I don't care. Everything, it literally only depends on how you react to certain situations. If something bad happens and you don't react well to that situation, it's just going to keep going down that way. Versus if you can make it look like this, something bad happens and then you turn that around and bring the positives out of it and push forward and work even harder. Everything is how you react to things, and I don't think people realize that enough. And I'm going to take this situation, I'm going to react to it positively and just work harder and become the best version I can. Thank you so much for your support so far, and let's just keep killing it. Be your best self, I'll be my best self, and just keep living that lifestyle. Whether I'm teambodybuilding.com or not, I'm always going to be living my best self. There's like a bunch of things flowing through my head, but this is all I could think of for now. Not upset about it, and I'm only looking forward to the future. So just finished up eating, watched some Gary Vee while I was eating that meal. Always watch his videos consistently. They're very, very good, especially that he's daily now, which is awesome. One of the only channels I really watch consistently. But as far as it goes with the series name, I'm sure a lot of you are wondering what I'm going to call it now. I think I'm going to change the name to Euro Prep, meaning like instead of dieting for this contest, I'll just be getting stage ready for my European trip so that I look good for my fitness documentary and everything. If you have a better name, something involving Europe, something involving the hype of that traveling, let me know. It needs to be like a travel and fitness related name, something that like when people see it, they can kind of get a good idea of what I'm prepping for. If that makes sense. If you have any good ideas, just let me know. Comments. But that's going to be the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button. I really appreciate it. Subscribe if you're new. Comment, of course. I love your comments. It really helps me get some feedback from a lot of things. And feel free to follow me on all social media. And just keep striving towards your goals, guys. It doesn't matter what happens to you. It matters how you react. Just keep striving and progressing and progressing and progressing with everything. And always try to be the best version of yourself. And if you want to be competitive about it, be the best there is to shoot for the moon. Just keep going. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
If it's too hard.